Hello and welcome to CatapultCMS, your content management system, otherwise known as How to Edit Your Website. This is the first in our Getting Started video tutorial series. To get to the login screen, you'll want to find the link in one of a few ways. The easiest is that you'll probably have gotten an email when your user account was created that will have a link and indicate how to log in. However, if you don't have that link handy, there are a couple of other ways. If your site is live, you can find the login at the bottom of your website in the footer, or you can always go to the bottom of the Catapult website and find the login link. Logging into your Catapult dashboard can be done in a few different ways. The first and most common is to hit the Login with Google button. Alternately, your tech team can sync login to your Active Directory login or use manual user passwords. Login is either or, so you'll only be able to log in the way that your district or Catapult created your user accounts. Once inside Catapult, you will land on the district dashboard. The intention of the dashboard is to be a one-stop shop for any information that needs to be posted quickly and/or posted to multiple school sites. The concept of Catapult is to make integrated communication a breeze, so you spend less time logging in and making updates and more time taking care of the important things in life. The dashboard includes users, announcements, staff directory, alerts, and the school manager. It addresses much of the information that we consider dynamic or that needs to be accomplished quickly from a mobile device. It is responsive on your cell phone, so you can do things like go to a basketball game and post things on the fly. Before I move on, I want to point out a very helpful button up here in the top right corner called Help. This will take you straight to our knowledge base where there are articles of each specific feature, as well as a Submit a Ticket button, which gives you access to our support center. We pride ourselves on having excellent support, so don't hesitate to reach out. Starting with the Manage Websites section, we'll go through this area from top to bottom. Here in your Websites tab, you can see all the websites you have access to. Catapult uses a concept called subsites to break off sections of the website like chapters of a book. If you only have access to one of the areas of the site, it will show up here by clicking on the arrow by the website name. You'll see what areas you have access to. You'll know if you have access if you have an edit button. If you need more information on how to create a subsite or unattach a website, go to our video tutorial on subsites. One more useful thing from this section is that you can go to the options section and view your staging link or live website link here. If you're going through this training, it's possible we haven't launched your website yet, so it can be helpful to have a staging link to see what your site will look like. Let's talk about announcements. The announcement feature displays on the website in a feed, slideshow, or blog view to provide a quick way to notify families of news and announcements in your district. It can be styled in different ways on each design, so may look differently depending on the design. This blog-like feature allows users to add announcements to one or all school sites or select groups of school sites such as high school, middle school, and elementary. You can even add multiple feeds per site. This feature also allows you to share directly to social media and direct traffic back to your websites. To add even more convenience, you can also push announcements from our Catapult Connect product, which can simultaneously send families information via email, text, website, social media, and app notifications. Posts appear instantly on your site. All announcements will show on the list, and you can edit them with the edit button. For the purpose of this training, I'm going to add a new announcement. Title is required. You'll want to add something eye-catching if possible. You can keep your post as active or schedule it so you can post in advance. You can also add an end date so it will automatically disappear from your website. However, an end date is not required. Many districts choose to leave the end date blank, so posts will remain on the site as an archive in the CL Announcements section. If you are a district, you can post important posts to your school sites. We suggest you only push posts to the school site that are important district-wide notifications. Otherwise, we recommend you allow schools to update their own announcements. The priority toggle allows you to override the default order and set your priority item at the top of the post. You can set your priority setting to top, mid, or low priority if your site is a district. If you are a school site, you'll only have mid to low priority. Your district can post items above your posts. If you're wondering how a post got on your page, someone at the district probably wants it there. You can also add categories to your post, which will allow your post to be sorted more accurately, as well as documents, which can be added straight from your computer. Now, you're set to add content to your post. Add text in the post content section and format it with headings and bullets. The homepage blurb will show on your announcements if this feature is available on your template. It will replace the custom homepage blurb with a truncated version of the post content. Finally, the redirect link will link the post directly to a page or outside link. Also, feel free to add a photo and use our cropping tool to crop it to the exact size of your announcement. If you don't add a photo to the announcement, it will add a default photo that will probably have been added in your setup process but can be changed by Catapult staff. When you're done, hit Save Post and your announcement will be automatically added to your announcement feed on your website. Finally, if you'd like to share to social media, hit Share Post and select Facebook or Twitter. The first time you do this, make sure to allow pop-ups from this site and share as a page. Remember, all of this is mobile responsive and can be used straight from your cell phone. Note that in the CMS, it will give you different styles of how to display your feed, but the editing for your post will still need to be done here in the dashboard. It allows you to pick from feed view, blog view, etc. Here is the CMS element. This is an advanced feature, but if you're interested in a new feed that can be displayed on different pages, you can ask your support team for assistance. Next, let's chat about users. You can manage users from a centralized location and assign them to sites or subsites. You can also give teachers access to their own teacher website here. Control of user accounts is highly granular, so you can upgrade or downgrade users to give varying levels of access to different features. Each user group has access to add and edit users below their own user group. Therefore, developers can add site administrators and site users. Site administrators can only add site users, and site users can't add or edit any other users. Developers have all access to advanced features, including HTML files. Site administrators have access to the whole site by nature. You cannot limit a site administrator to have access to only one section of the site. Site users can be assigned to subsites and specific sections of the website. To add users, just hit the plus new user button. If you need access to edit one of the users but don't have access, reach out to your district technology team or the Catapult support team. Let's move on to the staff directory. The staff directory can be synced with an automated nightly import to automatically sync your staff to your district's database, or can be manually edited so that the school sites have access to the information. If you have an edit button, then you'll have manual access to the directory. Our directory allows you to edit staff, group by department, and add pictures and profiles. You can move staff members between sites or between departments, and they will dynamically update on your sites. You can hit the Add New button to add new staff members or edit current staff. Editing fields are intuitive. The feature allows you to prioritize staff, add profiles, and add additional sites and departments which will populate on different pages. Here is an example of how a site used the staff directory department tags to populate different areas of their site with staff directory using the staff directory element in Catapult. Next is the School Manager. Our School Manager program can dynamically update all schools' information and can update the website and CMS app simultaneously. It also collates all school information in one easy-to-use, searchable location. You can also add resources and icons, which will display on your website if your template has School Manager functionality built in. Finally, you can display the School Manager output on a searchable Our Schools page. Information that is added into the School Manager in the dashboard will populate all your websites. For some information, you'll need to go to your site and publish the site to see the changes. The next section is the alert section. The alert section allows you to add pop-ups to your website and can push to all your school sites or just the schools you want to add the pop-ups in. After you click the Alerts tab, you'll be given 5 alert types to choose from, each with a convenient icon. The Alerts area is very similar to the Announcements editing experience, but has a much different look. Let's give it a try. If I click New Alert, it opens up my editing screen where I can schedule the date and time of the alert. Pick the sites it should go to, add documents, and alert content. The alert type is really just the look of your image. If you prefer to use your own image, you can do so by using the default alert and clicking on the image. That's it. All your active alerts will then show up on the homepage of your selected sites, like so. Alerts stack, so if you have a few different alerts, they'll still show up. Analytics is the last major section we will cover today. This is a combination between information from Google Analytics and our system's data. You can compare different date ranges and see what your top page views are in that date range. You can also see posts and announcement views. You will also see the ADA service, which is only relevant if you have our ADA scanning service, and the help button at the bottom, which will take you to our knowledge base. Thank you for watching the Catapult dashboard training. Up next, we'll get into the drag and drop